Hello!
We are entering the world of science fiction.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Which theme song is that?
Twilight Zone.
Oh, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa,
You
whoa,
are
whoa, whoa,
entering
whoa, 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 whoa.
We are reacting to something out of our own accord today.
Yes,
please,
for many reasons.
Yes. If you like our videos, like, comment, and subscribe to us, and leave us a comment with something you want to see us react to. What else do we always say? Oh, yeah.
Follow us on Instagram.
Follow us on Instagram.
On the
You've heard all this
gram,
shit
blah,
before.
blah, blah.
So, we are reacting to Dune today.
Dune, and this movie holds deep meaning for Jacob because it is a remake of a movie by his favorite director of all time. Since the day I've met Jacob, all she
ever hears about.
David Lynch. And fun fact, every year on Jacob's birthday, I get him a David Lynch gift.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to showcase them?
Yes, let me go grab some of them.
Yeah, this will be fun. I'm very proud of them. It's always
two that are out.
So
This
all
is
you David Lynch
pretty
fans.
stained, but this is my coaster of David Lynch.
Etched in wood.
Mm-hmm. This is the baby from Eraserhead, and it sits on a pillow.
Yes.
These are some of my favorite possessions. They're right by the nightstand.
I also got you a David Lynch enamel pin.
Yes.
I think I have that in my jewelry box somewhere.
And a sweater.
Yeah, it's right over there. Why don't you get the pièce de résistance? Well, I mean, they're all pièce de résistance. I get really excited to get him a David
This
Lynch
one
gift.
is very, very fantastic.
It's
him smoking a cigarette, which is pretty much what he does all the time.
Correct. And it's made by, actually, I'll do some advertising. This girl, I found her on Etsy. Her name is Deanna.
Pellegrino?
Not Pellegrino.
Parla
Greco. So check her out. She does these stitched embroideries of pretty much anything that you could want. And
I love that sweater. It's one of my favorite things. I also have mini t-shirts, but we won't go into all that. Let's talk about Dune.
Dune!
So, Dune was made by David Lynch in the mid-'80s and was considered his biggest personal failure as a film. It was based off a really successful science fiction novel, and he had just made The Elephant Man, which was a huge success. And Dune came along, was given to him by the studios, and it was his first movie in the studio system and his last because there was a lot of problems with him making the film, and it eventually the final cut of it was taken away from him, and unfortunately they messed with the movie and it didn't turn out the way he wanted it to.
Those suckers.
Fortunately, it wasn't the biggest flop as far as I understand. It didn't do great at the box office, but because the name is so popular, it did have a draw. But now they are giving Dune its due.
It's going to be an international co-production between Canada, Hungary, the UK, and the US, which is pretty cool.
That is
that
a lot
you
of
have
people.
All of those teams working together.
Yeah. It has this is going to be like a really cool cast. So Timothee Chalamet will be taking on the lead role.
Love Timothee Chalamet. I think he is quirky. I think he's just got this like cool,
edgy look.
Yeah,
but can act too.
Yeah, he can act. He can do dark stuff. He could do lighthearted stuff. He could do romance. He can. So I know he's going to go into this sci-fi situation and just be like.
And we've got Oscar Isaac, who has been a sci-fi regular. He was in the Star Wars movies. He was also in the that one Ex Machina, which was a huge sci-fi hit. Jason Momoa, Javier Bardem. This is a crazy cast.
Zendaya.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that this movie is kind of the incarnation of Dune that the fans were waiting for, that maybe wasn't allowed with the budget and the restraints that happened in the 80s. I think there was like a mini series that came out but this will be really cool to see where this goes. And I actually have this is the David Lynch film I've seen the least. I know, because of his personal disdain for the way it came out. So I'm excited to see where this one will go.
And without further ado,
there's something happening to me. There's something awakening in my mind. I can't control it.
What did you see?
There's a crusade coming.
Do you often dream things that happen just as you dreamed them?
Yes.
The test is
It's
simple.
beautiful looking.
Remove your hand from the box, and you die.
What's in the box?
Pain. You inherit too much power. You have proven you can rule yourself. Now you must learn to rule others. Something none of your ancestors learned.
My father rules an entire planet.
He's losing it.
He's getting a richer one.
You'll lose that one too. Arrakis is a death trap.
I'll kill him. This is an extermination. They're picking my family off one by one. Let's fight like demons.
An animal caught in a trap will gnaw off its own leg to escape.
She's wearing
What will you
fishnets
do?
already.
I know you.
One day, a legend will be born. All of civilization depends on it.
The future. I can see it.
Oh, this looks beautifully made.
Fear is the mind killer. My Lord Duke.
I love that quote.
Where the fear is gone, only I will remain. Go, go, go!
Sandworm.
There's a sandworm in it?
Yes. That looked like an ace. Wow.
That was amazing. I'm very confused by the sandworm. Does that happen always in
Yes,
Dune?
that's in the original one.
Okay, so you have to do it. But I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean, like, the rest of the world was awesome. I almost like forgot it was a sci-fi film.
Yeah.
I was really immersed in the world.
They did a really good job of making it look practical and not looking like a phony CGI.
Yeah, very practical. And
Yeah.
it looked like a something in the realm of Star Wars when it hits
Definitely.
right.
There was a lot of I felt like there was a lot of influence of Star Wars. There was that, like, all those people, like, lined up, the, like, troopers or whatever, that big lineup of extras, that looked very Star Wars. The desert stuff looked very Star Wars, the, like, big machines in the desert.
I would agree.
Yeah.
I love that Jason Momoa was playing his father.
Yes.
That's a great
Yeah.
twist. I love.
Timothy looks great. He's, like, perfect.
He
for
looks
that.
amazing. He always looks. It's funny because he did that Edward Scissorhands commercial, and now I only
Yeah.
see him as this
Edward
as Edward Scissorhands.
He does kind of have that feel.
He just has like this Tim Burton-y, like
Johnny Depp thing.
yeah, but just like more interesting.
Yeah, he isn't quite on that hopefully he stays in the realm of like real and doesn't go to that like I'm gonna be so crazy like the way Johnny Depp went, you know, like
I could see him being crazy, but his type of crazy is like its own thing.
grounded.
Like it's very grounded, and it's like intriguing in a way that's just, I don't know. It's like it's dark and like and genuine. That's the thing. It teeters on that line of just being like who he is at all times.
Yeah.
It's like I want to sit down with him. I want to know who he is,
Yeah,
because
exactly.
he's just everything he does. Like I loved him in Beautiful Boy.
Yeah.
Loved that.
Yeah, definitely. I think he just, I don't know, like this totally had a cool, not so, it had like a grit to it that a lot of these sci-fi things don't have. And, you know, so many of them feel like they were just made in a lab by people sitting on the computer. Oh, and here comes the spaceship, and here comes the monster, and, you know, and this used that sparingly.
Right. I would agree. And they also throw some humor in, which I feel is, I mean, it didn't even need too much humor, but it was like dark humor and kind of used.
Yeah, but it also
used
looks
intentionally.
like it'll be, when it's dark, it's gonna be dark. Like,
Oh,
just
yeah.
him, like, with that thing with the box of pain, like,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was very, that was like, ugh, like, that, I don't know, there was just something, like, good about that was real.
And I felt the pain. I was like, what does it feel like?
Yeah, exactly. You can totally put yourself in that situation.
And it's almost like the humor is just used to just make it a grounded piece of something and not...
accessible.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it wasn't used because they were like, okay, let's throw some humor in now.
Right.
It was really
Nobody
just like...
fell down and went boom. It was like real humor.
Although when the worm came out at the end, I was like,
It did look like an anus to
okay.
me. But,
It did. It did.
But you know what? It also was kind of cool how gigantic it was and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm sure within the context of the movie, you'll be like, whoa. But,
I just wasn't expecting it. I did not know that there was a sandworm. And I was just so focused on the mood and everything else that had already been established that when that happened, I was like, oh, we're going here.
Yeah.
Which was great that they saved it for the end.
Yeah.
And that, as you said, it's not like a bunch of CGI things throughout the film where you're like, let's show how technical and cool this can be. It's like, let's create
It's
a
very
world.
modern.
Let's have a story,
Yeah.
and then when we throw those elements in, they will pay off. The
Yeah.
payoff will be worthy.
Yeah.
That was great!
Cool. Dune.
Dune.
We'll see what David Lynch thinks of it.
Can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
Toodles.
Bye.
Bye.